going to be working with our reading plan. The idea is that we are going to reinforce a bit our reading skills, as you know too. But I have noticed that some of you didn't upload the final version of your essays yesterday, right? So I want to know who is missing, who haven't finished yet, que no ha terminado su versión final del ensayo.
Yo en la computadora.
Ok, Nata. Ok, Majo.
Yo porque es que, o sea, ayer el internet me llegó como tarde y pues empecé a hacerlo.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. I don't want you working hours out, extra hours out of the class, because this is not a homework. This is a class activity. So what are we going to do? We are going to be working with our reading plan, but the ones who haven't finished yet with the final version of the essay have to work in your essays through the entire hour, okay? I want you working in your essays in order to finish it in this hour, okay guys? The idea is that you should be able to upload it at 12 in yesterday's forum, en el foro de ayer. ¿Listo, amores? So, while you are working with your final version of the essay, the other part of the group is going to be working with me in the reading plan. So, questions about this class, babies?
Yo,
Tell me.
profe, una pregunta. ¿El esqueleto también tiene nota?
Of course.
Ah, ok. ¿Y es como dividida con el ensayo final?
No, it's 1 grade per each one.
Cada uno es diferente. Ok, gracias, profe.
Okay. So, any other question, guys?
Teacher, I have a question. O sea,
Tell me.
que el ensayo final lo hago con el formato de un ensayo normal, ¿sí? O sea, la
Yes.
introducción y lo
Yes,
normal.
baby. Normal thing, yeah. The final document.
Okay.
And as soon as you finish, just upload it to yesterday's forum, okay? Any other question?
Y el esqueleto al del lunes.
Y el del esqueleto al del lunes y el ensayo final al de ayer. Any other question, guys? No? So, I am going to be working, you are going to listen to me like working on the reading plan, but you know, if you haven't finished yet with your final essay, please go and work with that. Yeah, you can like mute the conversation or something, but I want you working with your essays, and please type a message through the chat as soon as you finish with your documents. So the rest of the class is going to go with me to my own. So guys, please open my own. Do you remember your usernames and everything? Or not really? Do you have it, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So please access to the platform. Did you have it?
Profe, ¿cómo es que se llama la plataforma?
My own. Okay guys, so I am going to share with you my screen. As usual, we are going to begin with the most haunted places in the United States. This one. Okay, do you have it, babies? Or no yet? Please let me know as soon as you have it. Tell me.
Dice 420 palabras en el ensayo. ¿Si está bien así o está muy corto todavía?
No, it's up to you, baby. It's your essay. It should be at
Ya
least
te lo
one
envié.
page. Is at least one page?
Yes.
Okay, so it's nice.
Okay, teacher.
Teacher, what is the book?
We are going to begin with the reading of the most haunted places in the United States.
Ah, ya.
The introduction one. Did you have it?
Profe.
Tell me.
Puede enviártelo como screenshot de la pantalla del texto y no como archivo, es que me queda más pesado.
And it's really hard to send it as a file.
Mira, profe, te podría mostrar por WhatsApp cómo quedaría si te lo envío por
Well, if you think that I
can
can read in a good way, go ahead. Send it to me as a screenshot.
Okay, teacher.
But the only requirement is please. I love my eyes, so please help me reading in a good way.
Teacher,
Okay.
is the
Okay,
11,
profe.
Yes,
11 page?
page 10 and 11.
Es que sí estoy ahí, pero no me carga. O sea, sí me carga. O sea, se ve borroso y está como cargando, si me va a entender.
Okay, so let's wait a bit. It's maybe because of the platform or something. What about the rest of you? Are you in the platform, babies? Yes or no?
Yes.
Great. So let's begin. Today we are going to read this story about Bichelor's Grove Cemetery. So
Profe, qué pena
Bichelor's,
interrumpirte.
tell me.
Ya, mira, es que es para que veas en WhatsApp. Así te queda fácil.
Baby, I don't have my cell phone like right now, so I can check it. So just upload
Okay.
it, and if I have any problem, I'll tell you and you have to send it to me again. Don't worry, just please upload it to Q10 and
Dale,
that's
pues.
it. So
Okay.
let's go. Bichelor's Grove Cemetery. Who wants to read today? Do I have to choose one or do you want to decide? Okay, I guess that I am going to decide. So the one that is going to be helping us with the reading comprehension is going to be Gabi. Gabi, are you there? Gabriela?
Yes, teacher.
So Princess, go ahead. Please help us with the reading comprehension.
Okay. Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. Bachelor's Grove
Bichelor's.
Cemetery. Tell me, teacher.
Bichelor's Grove Cemetery.
Bichelor's?
Mm-hmm.
Bichelor's Grove Cemetery. It's in Bremen Township, Illinois.
Illinois.
It seems to be a hot spot for ghostly activity. Visitors report seeing a farmer, a woman crying a baby, and a two-head monster. Did you know in the 1960s,
1960s.
vandals began noting over and spray painting tombstones. Some even broke into the graves, stole bodies, and scattered bones across the cemetery.
Okay, so have you ever visited a cemetery, guys? Yes or no?
No.
Never? Okay. Who has visited a
Yes.
cemetery? Yes, who said yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, tell me your experience, Camilo. What about, how was that? How was your experience visiting a cemetery? What can you tell
Okay,
me?
teacher. In a cemetery, it's very similar with the camp, the campus.
Okay.
Yes? So, in this place, you can see, how do you say lápidas?
The tombs. Just do it like that. Let's
The
do it.
tombs,
Or
yes,
the
yes,
lapids,
yes.
because.
But it's very similar with a camp.
So, were you scared being there, or it was like super normal?
In this case, for me, it's very normal. For me, okay?
Okay, for you, you visit the cemetery and it was really nice. I mean, like normal experience.
Yes.
Nothing happened.
Yes, I have a normal experience.
I mean, and how was like the temperature? Because usually people say that when you visit these kind of places, you feel like a lot of cold. So, was it freezing there or not really?
Yes, teacher. Because I go to the, no,
I went.
¿cómo se dice en pasado? I went.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the cemetery in Chia, okay?
So it was cold just
Entonces,
because it was
so,
Chia.
the weather weather
Weather.
weather is cold.
So it was called just because it was Shia, not for any other reason.
Yes, teacher. But in that moment have the sun, but have the cold weather.
Okay. Thank you, baby. Who else has visited a cemetery before? Who can tell me about your experience visiting a cemetery?
Me,
Go ahead.
I in December, a familiar, how do you say se murió? Dead?
Died.
Died. And we went to a cemetery that is so beautiful. It's how do you say like al aire libre,
Like outdoors.
like outdoors. And I am a person that how do you say like como que le tengo mucho respeto a eso.
I respect it a lot.
I respect it a lot, like the deaths and something like that.
Mhm.
And my I was take care. No, como digo, como estaba cuidando a mi primo.
I was taking care, or I was in charge of.
I was taking care my cousin, and he's a baby, and he started to play inside of the tombs, and I have to go to like perseguirlo.
Okay, to chase him.
Uh-huh. And I have to like step the tombs,
Mhm.
and it was so terrifying.
It
I
was
don't know.
terrifying.
Uh-huh, yes.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a bit weird, actually. I can't imagine yourself running like a crazy girl through the entire cemetery. So, did you like this experience, baby? I mean, it was nice. Will you visit the cemetery again? Isa?
No, teacher, because I have like no sé cómo decirlo. I'm very afraid of the dead people or something like paranormal his stories.
Uh-huh.
And when I go to the cemetery or something like that, I start to think to paranormal stories, and I don't know, I don't like it.
Okay. So, yes, usually when you visit, like, I mean, here in, let's talk about Bogota, Colombia, something like that. We have beautiful places, beautiful cemeteries, like the one that is like going through the north, una que está saliendo por el norte. Yeah, that one, that is really beautiful. And it looks really nice, and people take care of the tombs, and it's beautiful actually. But we also have these cemeteries like the Central Cemetery. Have you ever visited?
Yes, no, it's so ugly.
It's really creepy. It's extremely scary, that cemetery. Because it's the oldest one, so they have like, and actually that is like the most important because it has presidents and a lot of important people. But it's super creepy. I don't like it at all. And
Yes.
this Bishaylor's Grove Cemetery is a place like that. This is a real image of that place. So this is like a cemetery, the usual cemetery of a town. El cementerio de pueblo que le crecen los árboles al lado y la maleza y nadie lo cuida pero lo siguen usando. Is this kind of cemetery, and it has this reputation of ghosts, and they say that they have like a lot of paranormal activity there. So people who has been visiting this place through the years had said that they can see people like walking all around, and that they can see souls, and they can see a girl with baby, and well, They have said a lot of things. We don't know if that is true, maybe. We don't know if maybe it is like an invention just because this place has this reputation. But let me know what do you think about it. So, for example, Vale Venegas, my dear, what do you are you working in your essay or have you finished? I guess that she's working on the essay.
What, miss?
¿Estás trabajando en tu ensayo, amor, o ya terminaste?
No, profe, yo ya lo terminé.
So, baby, you
Yo
can.
también y lo dejé en el foro ayer.
Okay, so you can answer to me this question. Do you think that all of these stories of the Vishailor's Grove Cemetery are real? Like that it has people walking and ghosts and a lot of things?
Yes, I believe in the no spiritus. No
Spirits.
sé cómo.
So you believe in spirits, in ghosts.
Yes, and I say that yes.
Okay, real. Do you think that maybe here in Colombia we have this kind of cemeteries? Like maybe if you visit a cemetery, this could happen? Vale. Or
Yes,
what would you do if you visit like a cemetery? Let's imagine the central cemetery, and you are there and you see something really weird. What will you do?
in the night.
At any moment of the day.
If I go to the cemetery, I don't. Ay, no, no sé qué decirte, profe.
O sea, ¿qué harías si estás allá en el cementerio, súper normal, súper feliz, y ves algo así muy extraño? What would you do?
No, I will be crazy.
So, would you cry and run and everything?
Maybe, bueno, that I listening for other people that work in this topic. Say that the I don't know, alma
Soul.
can, ¿cómo?
Soul.
So we can open, profe, no sé, entrar, enter.
Go into? Oh, you are talking
into
about possessions.
Yes.
Oh my
And
god, no, I don't want to experience that, never.
mhm.
Did you know, guys, that actually in Bogota they have this incredible event at Halloween where you can visit the central cemetery at night and you can be there and you have like a tour and all the experience, but you have to go into the cemetery like at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and you have to stay there the entire night. Did you know about that? Will you do it? Will you pay for that experience?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
No.
But I
Yes.
creo
Okay. Mariana, tell me.
that en Bogotá, profe,
Okay.
yo
Okay, go.
en Bogotá hay un lugar donde hacen eso, que se llama como algo negro, algo así, y tú vas y hay brujas y pueden hacerte como amarres y ese tipo de cosas.
No, sí, pero lo que digo es, no, ya no, ya, eso es como ir allá para que te hagan cosas raras. No, es simplemente es esta experiencia en Halloween en el cementerio, van, les dicen como, bueno, dame dinero, yo te doy tu boleta y los llevan como en una experiencia de sobrevivir, por así decirlo, una noche en el cementerio. Pero pues no ponen como brujas ni nada de eso, simplemente los meten allá y el mismo lugar es tan extraño en sí
Pero,
mismo.
profe, eso lo hacen en el cementerio central en Halloween.
Ajá,
Y eso es horrible.
esa es la experiencia que les digo, no tienen que poner nada, el simple hecho de estar allá es horrible. It's like really awful. So will you pay for that?
Yes.
Because
of
I
course.
think that I will never do it. So Mariana, tell me, why would you pay for it?
I don't know, because it's an experience that in the life we will be to do.
Okay, so and aren't you afraid to be or get possessed by something or to see something really weird?
I don't believe in that things, but I don't know.
Okay, so you will do it just because of the experience, of the adrenaline.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think that is. Es que a mí me da miedo todo, literalmente todo. No, no sé,
Okay.
yo igual lo haría.
So you will do it even if you are afraid of doing it.
Yes.
Okay, so nice. Juan Pablo, will you do it? I guess. Ah, okay, go ahead. Don't worry, keep working. So I guess that I will never do it. I am really respectful with these kind of things, and now I can't. I will cry the entire night. I went once to this place in Salitre Mágico, like the horror castle, and I wasn't able to. I mean, I arrived to the door where you have to knock 3 times, where you are just walking and that's it. And I cried. I mean, I couldn't. I just knocked on the door and then I couldn't wait and I just ran away and I went out of the castle and I didn't see anything, but it was impossible for me. I couldn't. I can't do it. You are really brave if you have done it before. Si ustedes lo han hecho, son muy valientes. My respectfuls.
The last year, I go to the horror festival in
Uh-huh.
Salitre, and it was terrible. No, but it
No.
was funny.
No, I wouldn't do it. I will cry.
No teacher. I think
That
they're
is so scary.
Yes.
No, that is so scary. What the?
The last year I went to the horror festival and it was so scary for me because the clowns
Oh my god.
attack you with like how do you say como cuchillos de mentiras.
Fake knife.
Fake knife. And I know that, but I cry.
No,
I'm
I
crying.
wouldn't do it.
I cried too. It
I
was
don't know.
terrible.
I don't know what happened with you. How on earth can you pay for being terrified? No.
Es que me obligaron.
Oh my god, poor. No, my god, no. I wouldn't. I mean, no. Yo creo que entro y me desmayo y ya, que me saquen.
Sí,
But it was funny.
It was
liked
funny.
it.
So,
This
I
year.
think I went the last year and the last year, but I didn't feel scared.
so you weren't scared at all.
Mm,
It was super normal for you.
Yes.
No, no, yo sí soy bien gallinita. I'm chicken chicks, a lot of chicken chicks. I can't.
for those.
So, babies, and let's finish with this part. They are saying to you that vandals are doing this. What do you think of this kind of people who visit the cemeteries in order to paint the tombs and to steal the bones? Just to do silly things, not for another purposes, because another purposes are really creepy. But this kind of vandals that just go there because they want to have fun and to steal these kind of things. What do you think of those kind of people? You can give me an opinion.
I think that is so strange, and it's so no. I don't know. I think that that people have to have to. No, I don't know. How do you say like como deberían?
They should.
They should. No, deben tener. Es que no sé cómo decirlo, profe. Como te lo voy a decir y tú me ayudas a decirlo en inglés.
Yes, of course.
Mira, como deben tener como mucha, o sea, como algo en la mente que, o sea, como mucha fuerza, ¿sí? Como para poder hacerlo, porque qué tal si los asustan.
So you think that they should be really strong to do it?
Yes.
Like mentally strong.
Yes.
Okay. But these people is like just doing it because they want to have fun. Maybe they don't believe it. Tell me.
At the same time, they are so silly because why they have to do that? It's so stupid.
I don't know. And also, do you know? I mean, those are like bodies that even if are just bones, they have a lot of illness. Tienen muchos gérmenes, tienen como son cuerpos en descomposición, like permanently.
I
Yes.
think that kind of people are crazy.
Yeah.
Really crazy.
I think so. I think it too. Because can you imagine just because of fun, just go and there and open a tomb and take out the bones and then just put it all around the cemetery? And that's it. So now you are tired, you can be illness, you can be scared, you open a tomb and you didn't do anything. Will you do it?
Never.
Never in your lives?
Never ever.
Never.
No, me
Yes.
neither. And also, can you imagine like opening this and to have a lot of animals? Oh my god, no, I can't. So, no, please don't go to the cemeteries, please don't open the tombs, please be respectful with these things. Okay, guys? So, now that we have talked a little bit about this aspect of cemeteries and all the things that it carries, we are going to go to the second book. That is the one of the ghost. Hey, we were here, right? We are about to begin chapter 3.
Yes.
So, till this point, what have happened? Who can remember it?
I want
Go ahead.
like father with her son is going are buying things for like go to fishing or something like that.
Okay.
Also in la carretera
The road.
in the road they saw like a shape of, or something like that.
Okay, you have like the main ideas. What the point that they are like going is like Eagle Point. Do you remember Eagle Point? That is like the place of this story. And it's not a son with his father. The father just took the son there, and the son is with his brother and his friends. And yes, they are buying things because they want to spend these days, like 3 days. No, for a week. They are going to be there a week, fishing and having fun, and that's it. So they are super happy and they went to buy things. But what happened in the store? What happened with the boy who sold the things? What did he say? Who can remember his words? ¿Qué les advirtió el señor de la tienda en la que estaban comprando las cosas? Guys, who can tell me?
Teacher, I'm reading.
Okay.
Where is clerk?
Where are you? Where are you? The clerk is like the tender of the store. This fat man.
Okay. No, I think that the men tell them like que tuvieran cuidado. I don't know. That
Yes.
They're going to fish a ghost.
That's it.
Last
that he think that that isn't a good idea.
Yes, the tender said like, okay guys, this is a really bad idea. There are a lot of ghosts there.
Teacher, I don't understand.
Tell me, baby, what don't you understand?
What is this color?
Clerk? This one?
Yes,
Have your dictionary there.
yes.
A person whose job is to keep records or accounts, a salesperson in a store. Es la persona que te atiende cuando vas a una tienda. Que te recibe el dinero, el cajero, todo eso. That's clear.
Teacher,
Okay.
question.
Tell me.
Es que ya acabé el ensayo, ¿a dónde te lo mando?
¿Es la versión final?
Sí.
Yesterday's forum. Wednesday's forum. Okay? Okay. So yes, babies, this guy was like super pale and he said like, oh my god, there are plenty of ghosts there. Please don't go. But they were like, we don't really care. We are going to go. What had happened at Eagle Point? You say they have seen like a man. Do you remember this man without footprints? ¿Se acuerdan del hombre sin huellas?
well, a demon walking in the sand and had footprints.
Yes, so that is happening at Eagle Point, and these guys are going straight there. So let's continue with our book. Who wants to read this first page? Chapter 3, The Fourth Man. Who wants to read it? Who can help me? Don't make me
I
decide.
want.
Go ahead.
Okay. Ghost repeats call. The store clerk nodded. You're kidding, right? Said Jerry. There's no such thing as ghost, the clerk said. That's what I thought.
I thought.
I thought, kid, before I went down there myself, but then hang up. He turned and walked toward the office. I'll be back. Jair turned to the boys. What was that all about? He asked
Quietly.
quietly.
Thank you, Princess. So what happened here? What did you understand?
That the guys answer what are sorry, I confused. That the guys start to talk about the man that it was crazy, declare.
They were saying like, como, ¿me está molestando? ¿Lo que me está diciendo es en serio? No creemos en eso. And he said like, okay, I thought the same thing, but then I went to Eagle Point and something happened to me. And then he left them. Les dijo como, me pasó esto, pero ya regreso. Y ellos se quedaron como, okay, what happened with you? Let's continue. Who wants to help me reading page 18? Go, go, go. I don't want to select. I want you to participate in a voluntary way. Who wants to? Camilo? Okay, go ahead, Camilo. 18. Ay, Camilo no has regresado. So let me check who I have here who is going to help me reading.
I want to share.
Okay, Juliana, go ahead. Ay, no, esperen, cerré. 1 second. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Maybe he's crazy, said Luis. Maybe we should come somewhere else. Harry
Suggested.
suggested. They could hear the clear paying road drivers and coopers in the small office. He was hearing
Hunting.
Hunting?
Hunting for something. What is hunting?
I don't know.
Cazando. Él estaba como cazando algo, buscando algo. Okay, continue.
Luis laughed. Harry, you never want to go on this trip, he said. You are just trying to get out of it. Shh.
Yes.
Jerry said, listen. Claire was talking to someone in the next room. Jay could hear the man, but he could tell he was upset.
Upset,
Then
yes.
the door swung open, and right then the shop clerk said his smell was bad, but Jair through his look fake. Here I have something to show you.
So, what happened here? What did you understand?
That they ¿Puedo decirlo en español?
Try to do it in English. You can do it.
That they was in the talking, but they listened that the Claire was talking with someone in the room and was
What is the meaning of upset?
no, you know.
Upset? This one is enojado. So what is happening here? The guys are like wondering if maybe that could be true or not. And some Harry said like, okay, maybe we should go somewhere else. But the friends, as usual, said that he was just afraid of going there. Dijeron como, no, usted solo está asustado. Usted no quería ir al viaje. Mejor cállese. Y en esas apareció el señor que atiende la tienda, hablando con alguien, estaba súper molesto, pero cuando colgó y regresó les dijo como, okay, I have something to show you, like, please come with me, I am going to show you something. Y hasta ahí vamos. Who wants to continue with page 19? Wants to do it? Go ahead, don't be shy.
I want.
Go ahead.
The clerk opened up a big map of their area. It showed a series
huge.
of lakes and streams. Here where we are, the clerk said, pointing to a spot on the map. Up here, the north is Eagle Point. Have you ever been there before? Yes, Harold said. Tons of times, Caleb says. The clerk moved the finger on the map to the place where way over toward the east. I think you should hit over there, he said, to the place called Snook Hollow. Snook Hollow, Jared exclaimed. Are you kidding me? The fishing is terrible there. The clerk smiled disappeared again.
Okay, so what happened here, Mariana, in your own words?
That the clerk showed like a map and showed to the kids where they are and the Eagle Point and other point that they should go. And the kids say like this the fishing there is terrible.
So yes, the clerk is trying to suggest a different place to visit, but the kids just want to go to Eagle Point because there is a really good fish there. So the clerk seems to be upset again, or worried again, because they don't want to do it. Let's continue. I am going to read this one. Could you please tell me how much I owe you for this stuff? Jared asks. We've got to get going if we want to reach Eagle Point by sundown. The clerk pulled out a photograph that had been hidden underneath the map. I didn't want to have to show you this, he said, but I think I better. The boys crowded around and gazed down at the old photo in the clerk's hand. It showed three men standing on a beach. They were smiling. One of them was holding up a big fish. Behind them stood another man in a dark coat. The foreman must not have stood still for the photo. His face and the body were blurry. What is this? Asked Yard. So what happened, guys, here? Who can tell me? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Quién me cuenta?
I want
Go, tell me.
that the clerk showed like a picture, and in the picture there was he and two friends, and behind there the shadow.
The shadow, so yes, they have
That's
like a
weird.
picture. Blurry is like borroso, ¿se acuerdan? So they have this man in a dark coat, and it's in the picture, so the three men didn't know it. They just noticed it as soon as they took the picture. And that is happening. And Jared said like, oh my god, what are you showing us? Let's continue. Who wants to help me with page 22? Go ahead, I want to listen to you. Please read. Vale Venegas, can you please help me with this page?
Yes, miss.
Go ahead.
My
buddies
and I went fishing out at Eagle Point last year, say the clerk. He rang up the supplies and handed Harriet their receipt. We took that picture with a camera that had a timer. That way we could all be in the picture together. So, say Caleb, Jared, look at his brother, don't be rude, he whispered. What is this mean, whispered?
Le susurró. Le dijo
Okay.
como venga, no sea tan grosero.
Then he said in a louder voice to the clerk, yeah, so
There we only tour of use fishing on the point that we can say that clear tree. Henry point a time finger at the picture, then who's this guy in the back? You tell me, say there Claire. No one else was there.
So,
Harriet,
continue. Yes, continue.
Harriet picked up their bag of supplies. Good story, he said. As the boys headed out the door, the Claire said
Angrily.
ang- angrily, I told you, you're making a mistake. If you know what's good for you, don't go to Eagle Point. Harriet looked back at the Claire and frowned. Was the man no sé cómo se
Training
dice,
him? Treating him?
training him?
Uh-huh.
The two stared at each other. No, listen. The man finally said, some strange things have been happening out there. Very
Out
strange
there.
things.
I mean,
There.
uh-huh.
Very strange things. I'd hate to see any of you kids get hurt. Kids? Hurt that had hurt enough. The monk was trying to scare him, trying to make a fool of him in front for younger guys. Harriet grinding his teeth and headed out of the store. The door
Slammed
slammed behind him.
behind him. So, what happened here?
Um, Caleb said in I know, bro.
Okay, don't worry. Help me looking for words that you don't know while I explain this. In this point, the three kids, like the four kids were, or the three guys, porque no eran niños, eran chicos, ¿no? So in this point, the four guys were trying to go to Eagle Point, and the clerk was like really mad, saying, "Please don't do it. It is a mistake." But they get really mad, and they thought that he was just trying to make a joke or to say that they weren't like big enough to go there. Ellos lo sintieron más como un no, dice que somos muy chiquitos para quedarnos allá, entonces que mejor no vayamos. Lo sintieron más como un reto que como un consejo, pero el señor tendero de verdad estaba preocupado porque ellos fueran allá. Sin embargo, el mayor, que es Jared, dijo como no, no me interesa, nos vamos, este señor está intentando hacerme ver como un tonto, entonces no, me voy de acá, ya no lo voy a escuchar más, y se fueron. What is the meaning of slammed? This one, the door slammed behind him. What can you imagine by the context?
I think that it's like deslizar.
So, in this case, slammed is like when you close the door in a really hard way, cuando tiras la puerta, la botas durísimo. That's it. Let's check another vocabulary. What about gritted? Gritted his teeth. What is the meaning of gritted? To grit. What is that?
Eso no es como apretar.
Ajá. Es eso, como apretó los dientes fuerte de la rabia que tenía. Let's continue. Let's check any other. What is the meaning of was the man threatening or treat? ¿Qué significa esto? To treat someone. What is that?
Como advertir, les dio una advertencia.
Les dio una advertencia, pero en este caso esa advertencia es más como un reto. Como me está desafiando a que no puedo hacerlo. Algo así. Okay, let's continue. What about... Let's check another. What is the meaning of supplies? What is that?
Complemento,
Mhm.
como las cosas que para guardar
Yes,
sí, como suplementos.
the things that they needed. Let me check. Do you have any other word that you don't know? I guess that's it. The other ones are really easy, so you can do it. Let's continue then. Oh no, let's stop here in chapter number 3. So, in this point, the kids just leave the store and they adventure to go to Eagle Point. Se aventuraron a ir a Eagle Point y ahí vamos. ¿Listo, chicos? I am going to explain the activity that we are going to do tomorrow in order to give you time to be thinking about it. Les voy a dar tiempo de irla pensando. Tomorrow, the idea is that we are going to be working with Canva. Have you ever used that page?
Yes.
So, we are going to use Canva to create like a short comic, a short character, something like that. And the idea is that you have to try to imagine your own haunted place. Te van a inventar la historia de algún lugar, así como el libro principal que estamos leyendo, Haunted Places. Tienen que inventarse la historia de algún lugar, inventada por ustedes. Invéntense la historia, entonces no, que es que era un árbol que talaron una vez y que volvió a crecer y ahí adentro pasaban cosas, no, sí. Un lugar así. ¿Listo? Que suceden cosas extrañas. The idea is that you are going to invent it, you are going to create your comic or your cartoon with Canva, and then you are going to tell us a little bit about it. And that's it. That's what we are going to be doing today, and it is going to be related with the reading plan. So please take this time to think about it. Vayan pensando qué podrían inventarse, qué lugar podrían crear, que tenga como este tipo de cosas, ¿ok? So, questions about the activity that we are going to be doing tomorrow, guys? Tomorrow, baby. Les estoy diciendo lo que vamos a hacer mañana para que se vayan pensando una historia bien chévere. ¿Listo? So, do you have any question, babies, up to this point? Okay, questions? Who is missing by the essay? ¿Quién no me ha subido el ensayo aún?
Teacher, I'm finally a little things.
Okay,
But-
¿quién más me hace falta? Don't worry, Nata, keep working.
Teacher, I finally the ensayo.
The essay, did you upload it to yesterday's forum? Sí, ya,
no.
acá está. No sé, acá está. Ay, no sé, espérate, reviso. Yesterday's forum. Todos sus ensayos finales tienen que estar en el foro de ayer, ¿listo? Hasta el momento tengo el de Mariana, el de Gabriela, Isabela, Juan David, Vale Venegas, Juliana, Ali, and that's it. So, I want to know...
Teacher, es que lo estoy leyendo varias veces para pues mirar a ver si tengo algo más. O sea,
Ok, listo, amor.
si te lo tengo que entregar en esta clase.
Es la idea, princesa, porque ya no vamos a tener más clases dedicadas a eso y me preocupa que estés trabajando de pronto como horas extra. Pero pues, si tú consideras que lo puedes hacer, el máximo plazo que les podría dar es hoy a las 3:30 de la tarde. Porque ya hemos dedicado pues la semana entera al trabajo en el ensayo, ¿sí ves? Es más por eso que por otra cosa. Entonces, Isa, Juan Pablo, how is everything going with your essay?
Profe, yo ya lo estoy terminando, ya te lo mando.
Listo, corazón, al foro de ayer, súper. Majo.
Profe, yo lo estoy terminando y ya ahorita más tarde lo habré mandado.
Listo, corazón. Mariana ya, Natalia está en proceso. Santiago, ¿ya me lo enviaste o todavía no?
Ya te lo mandé, profe, al foro.
Ok, listo. Juliana ya y varios regalos que me faltan. Listo, amores lindos. Entonces no es más por hoy. Have a nice day. Thank you very much for being with me today. Thank you very much for singing to me. It was super amazing and I'm in love with you. And that's it. So I see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Chao,
Bye.
profe, que cumplas muchos más.
Thank you, Princess. Bye bye. Thank you, Juan David. Bye.